It's fall, y'all. Woo-hoo-hoo. We have hit. I didn't want to say it. I didn't want to say it out loud because Marilyn likes to fake us out. Okay, we have hit the point where in the morning it is chilly. Okay, it is nice and cool in the morning. A cool 60 degrees. Okay, 60 degrees, no sun is chilly. All right, at least for me. At least it's chilly to me. And we've reached that point where, like, for a week straight, it's been like cool in the morning. Now the daytime gets a little warm. It does get a little warm, and that's why we here in Maryland we usually have fake fall, okay? But I feel like we're in real fall because it doesn't get super hot during the day, like 90 plus degrees. That usually is what happens. What happens is it's like 60 in the morning, and then it gets 90 in the day, and it's like, this is a lie. It is not actually fall. But no, now it's like mid 80s, so it's good, and it's no humidity. I think that also is the key. Not no humidity, but the humidity is very low. Usually we have a very high humidity here in Maryland, so that makes it like feel hotter as well. But it is not that bad. Oh gosh, oh Lord with the sunlight. I am headed to the gym, and then today we are going to do some self-care and to get a tattoo. Yes, we are. That's what we're doing today. So I was like, I never remember to film on the days where I'm actually doing things. So today we are remembering to film. So we're going to start off in the morning. So my tattoo appointment is at 1. My self-care appointment is at 4:30. And I'm going to the gym now, and it's not even 8 o'clock. Yes. See, this is why I need to get up. I need to remember this feeling right here. I need to remember this feeling. This is why I get up, because it feels good to get to the gym early. It feels good to start your day off early. It feels good to maximize your daytime. Yes. I feel I just need to get over the fact that I want a full 9 hours of sleep every night. I need to get over it because I also don't be wanting to go to bed. And that's really the beginning of it. Like, you gotta go to bed. You gotta go to bed. And I don't want to go to bed. So last night I was reading a good romance. It was good. It was good. I think I got 50% in. I need to stop and get ice. Something wrong with the ice maker at the house. It's not working. It's working. It's not. It is working. It's working very slow. For whatever reason, it only makes a small amount of ice. And like, I really feel it's just a small amount of ice. It like runs out like most mornings. Like, it's not making enough ice to like fill the actual ice machine. So I'm going inside to get some ice, and then we're headed back to the gym. Yeah, so I'm excited about today. I'm getting a tattoo. From a girl Jess, my sister friend, my cousin, who died in a car accident. So I'm doing that today. Me and my older sister are going. My appointment is first, and then hers is second. So I'll show you the where, the what, the who, the how when it's time to go. But yeah, that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing today. And I'm getting my nails done. I have a broken nail. I've been doing so good lately, not having broken nails. But hey, everything comes to an end. So so yeah, my nails are broken. So I need to get them fixed. And it was my regular nail appointment. So my nail actually broke a couple days ago, and this is my regular nail appointment now. And and I was like, I'll just wait till I get my nails done, because I had another broken nail. This nail broke like literally a couple days after I got my nails done, and I went back and got that one fixed because I was just like, okay, it was a whole week that I was gonna be with a broken nail, but this was only like a couple days, so I can live with a couple days. And I'm also getting a pedicure this time. I've pretty much spread my pedicures out to kind of like save some money, because like Usually it's really only like summertime or vacation is when my toes are out. And in the summertime, it's very far and few and in between. Oh, I'm like, why is there traffic right here? It's the school time. It's the school time. So at this time of the year, there's always traffic coming up at this light at this time. So and I completely forgot about it. Anyway, um, so yeah, I've been spreading out my pedicures, like getting them done like maybe 4 times a year, my toes or whatever. I'll do my own pedicure at home, like if I really feel like I need to. That's what I used to do before I started back getting my nails done a couple years ago. So yeah, I have no problems doing my own pedicure. But yeah, kind of like a self-care day. I'll be able to do a lot of reading today. Not a lot, but I'll be able to do some more reading today because I'll be sitting in the chair. I might finish the book that I started yesterday, the romance. I might finish it today. It was pretty good, pretty fast read. And then I feel like I definitely want to read a fantasy. I felt like I was in a book, not a book slump, a book hangover from a really good book. Really good book. Quicksilver. Yes, I was addicted. Yes, I still am addicted. I need to read it again before November because the second book comes out. So, yeah, so love that book. But I want to read a fantasy now. So having to read a romance was like my cleanser, my palate cleanser. And now I'm ready to get back into a fantasy. So I'm going to stick to my TBR, which is good. Actually, the romance book that I was reading last night was a TBR book. So I need to stick to that. And I am going to read the fantasy that's on my TBR. I kind of have two. I think Princess Bride would be considered a fantasy. Maybe just a magical book. What is happening? I don't understand people driving sometimes. It's really none of my business. Well, it's kind of my business, but it's crazy. I need, I would consider it a magical book. Maybe not a fantasy, but definitely a magical book. Twilight is definitely a fantasy. Paranormal, which I didn't connect. I didn't connect that paranormal is like vampires, werewolves, and all that, versus fantasy is like magic. Also, but I feel like paranormal is magic, so it could be fantasy, paranormal fantasy, and romantasy. I don't know. But I think I'm going to dive into that tonight. So my plan is to finish the other book earlier today, which I literally left my Kindle on my bed, but I'm going back home in between my nail appointment in between my going to the gym and going to get my tattoo, because I'm going to go to the gym and then I'm going to come home and shower and then I'm going to go get the tattoo. So I will have time to grab my Kindle, and then I think I want to basically be finished my book on my Kindle before, or like at my nail appointment, and then tonight I'll start Twilight. So that is the plan for my reading goals. For my business goals, I need to get on it. I had this great idea to post every day in the, what's it called? The Great Lock-In. The Great Lock-In is what it's called, okay? I posted a video yesterday, posted a video the day before, and I need to do better. I need to consistently post on one platform. So my idea is to post on my travel agent page, because I need to ramp that business up and post on my YouTube. So I've done a really good job the past couple weeks. I posted 2 times a week long form videos. Now I just need to take my short form videos, and I also need to get that going. So my short form video is, I want to post a short form video every single day. So that's what we're gonna do. For the month, no. We're going to do it for the Great Lock-In. The Great Lock-In is 120 days. So from now to the end of the year, we're going to do it. Okay? I read this book called 10X, and it said, if you got to times it by 10. Anything you want to do, times it by 10. Because that's how you're going to get results. That's how you're going to get success. Yep. And we're not going to let fear stop us. So we're just going to go do it. I'm not even going to say it out loud. But that's the goal. That is the goal. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to post every single day from now to the end of the year. And I did technically post yesterday, but I need to refine it. I need to post on my travel agent page. So, and I think what hinders me is I'm like, oh, is this going to be relevant? Can I make it make sense? I have to think of something. Boo. I spend a lot of time on social media. Not a lot, like a lot less than what I used to, but I still spend a decent amount of time on there. So I can take that time to do research to make the post. That's it. That is it, chick. That is it. Anyway, so that's what I'm going to do. That's the plan. So I actually need to go ahead and look at my stats. Usually first thing in the morning, I will like look at my stats, my YouTube stats, my TikTok stats, and then I'm going to look at my Instagram stats now because I'm going to focus on my travel Instagram. So that is what I'm doing. I will talk more about this later because, like I said, I only had a little bit left on this memory card, and I'm going to empty it when I go back home, but I'm still on my way to the gym, and I might want to talk when I get out of the gym. So we're going to stop talking right now. You can't tell me that prayer don't work. You can't tell me that prayer doesn't work. You can't tell me, okay? We are making better decisions in life. I am living through the consequences of bad financial decisions, right? I'm living through them. I've admitted that I've made these bad financial decisions. I have seen it in person that I've made these bad financial decisions, right? Right? Seen it in person. Seen it in person. Seen my bank account look what it looks like, and the bills are still coming, okay? And I was like, okay, like I need to make a change, and I have made an active change. These past few weeks, I have ate at home, cooked at home, not going out for drinks. If I wanted a drink, I drank at home, like saved money. Like, okay, like I've made these poor decisions. I need to be better. This is how I'm going to be better. Setting a plan in motion. Bro, today I have a very big bill due today, okay? It's for a trip. It's not even like, oh, it's a normal bill. Boo, Nicole's going on vacation, okay? And it's due today. And I was like, okay, like a couple weeks ago, I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming when I booked the trip, when it was due, right? And I was like, this is how much I need to save. I didn't do that. I slacked off, and I got to a point about a month ago where I was like, dang, like I gotta save this money. I have to buckle down and save this money. So I buckled down, I saved the money, I messed up like 1 week. The way how I take a big bill is I break it up based off of my pay, and I'm like, how much of my pay do I have to save to be able to pay this bill, right? I did that. I messed up 1 week. I mean, it was 1 out of like 6 weeks, but I did mess up. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to use my emergency fund. I'm gonna have to, girl, we don't want to be using our emergency fund out here in the streets. You don't want to do it, right? You don't want to do it. But I messed up, right? Thank the Lord, I had an emergency fund to, in fact, use, because I could have not had one at all, right? So I go to pay, and this is not the way, but I'm gonna be honest. Okay? I stopped using, like, paying for Klarna, Afterpay. What's the lot? There's one more now. There's one more, and I forget the name of it. Ooh, it's like on the tip of my tongue. But I stopped using those a really long time ago, and I pretty much have just been, like, my last time I used one was maybe like a year ago, and it was for a flight that I had, that I think it came up last minute type flight, right? And I was like, I'm not gonna do it. I need to just pay the money straight. And I had so many of them that I was like, not ruining my credit, but like I was getting to the point where I was missing payments because it was basically pushing off payments. And that's all it does. Like, if you look at it financially, all it is pushing off your payment. And if you're not still saving the money, you're going to mess up again in the future. And that's exactly what happened. So I was like, okay, I need to stop using these. I need to get my budget together. Stopped using them, got my budget in check. And I got to the point where I had messed up so much, it was like, no, you're not even approved anymore, boo. Like, you are unapproved. I was like, oh, this is bad, right? This is bad. Especially for somebody who's trying to pay their credit down. Like, I've been trying so hard to pay my credit down. and paid my credit cards off and all that. And I keep like coming back to these moments where I mess up. I digress. So hadn't used it, and so at this point, I'm like I said, at this point where I have the majority of this large bill, literally I'm off by like $200. Like, it's not even a lot. I mean, it's a lot, but I'm off by like $200. But I had to take the money out of my emergency fund. I go to pay. Why does paying for pop up? Lord, I took it. And you know what? You know why I took it? Let me tell you why I took it. So I said, yes, I'm gonna do this paying for, and I'm gonna pay this bill up to this last payment, which I don't have, is the $200. I just need to save it again. That's what your girl did. I hit the paying for, then I went back and I paid the paying for off up until the amount of money that I just didn't have. And I paid my credit card bill. And so I took the extra amount of money, paid my credit card bill. It's 2 bills. I paid my credit card bills. And, yeah, I paid my credit card bills. And then what did I do? Oh, and then that's it. And then the payment's paid. And I feel really good about this. I feel really good about this now. I know, once again, I'm using paying for. And I think paying for, and I know that paying for also helped me get my credit score together. So I'm definitely a person that I go back and forth about how I feel about credit score, whether or not it's worth it or it's not. And we can go into this conversation. If you want to know my views on credit score, leave me a comment down below and I'll tell you. And because I used to work I had like a side hustle, and it was for a credit company, and it was like breaking down what credit does and like helping people get their credit back together, right? So I did that for a little while. And so because of that, I really understand like credit and what it really means, what debt really means, and like getting your credit score up. So those paying fors, it helps you get your credit score up, because what it does, as long as you pay on time, you're adding points to your credit score without adding debt. And you are adding debt, but it's for such a short amount of time. All it does is benefit you to constantly pay that bill on time, because that is what debt points are. It says, hey, you have this debt, but you're paying your bill on time, so good job. We're gonna give you some points. Give you some points to your credit score. That's literally what it is. So it helped me get my credit score back up to like high 600s. Now it's not perfect. I do have 2 credit cards, and I have a student loan still. So I mean, we're not talking about credit up in here, but I'm just here to tell you that I'm excited. I'm excited because I've been praying about this thing. I've been praying about it. I'm like, Lord, just show me a way that I can make it work. Now I don't know, like it could have, and some people might watch this and be like, that wasn't the Lord, that was the devil, you used paying for, to each their own, okay? I'm gonna take that as a blessing, because I was still able to pay my bill, pay my credit card, and now I just gave myself a little bit more time to save this money. I know I messed up. I admitted that I messed up. Asked for forgiveness. Lord, I'm gonna do better going forward, and I have in fact been doing better. So that to me is a blessing. Like we go on to break it down. Salvation is just saving us from ourselves, and it doesn't make us any less ourselves. It doesn't make us any less sinners. It doesn't make us any less or any more perfect. It just gives us the saving of the Savior gives us the salvation that He died on the cross for. So here I go comparing dying on the cross to paying a bill. I digress. I don't know how I got here. However, I have got to say, I feel good. I paid my bill. I'm going on a trip in 120 days. I'm going on a trip in 40 days. Bro, who are you? Get your life right. I still have a flight to pay for the trip in 120 days. So that's fine. So I'm going to save up for that. Obviously, I still have credit card bills to save up for, and then the trip itself to save up for. So, I'm going to pat myself on the back. I am. Because I'm not broke. My bills are paid. God is good. God is good. Anyway, I am headed to actually get some lunch before I go to my wax appointment. So I had a wax appointment for tomorrow, but unfortunately I have a funeral to go to on Friday. So I had to switch my day off from Friday to Thursday. Yes, switched my day off from Thursday to Friday, excuse me. And so that messed up my wax appointments. And then when they asked for the confirmation, I called. I said, hey, like I need to change it. And I was like, wait a second, I'm going towards Baltimore today. Let me see if they have an appointment. And they do. So I'm about to get some food, and then I am headed that way. Yeah, and then I'm headed that way. So I think I'm getting, well, not I think, I'm going to get some Chick-fil-A. I'm trying to decide what I'm going to get from Chick-fil-A. Because I could really go for a salad. Chick-fil-A salads are so good. They're top tier. They are so underrated. So I could go for a salad. It's just that I'm driving. Ooh. Or I could get Cava, but I don't have time to get Cava. I usually like to get Cava after my, what's it called? These people can't drive. Come on, yo. You know, and sometimes I can't drive either, so I have no room to talk. Sometimes I can't drive too. Sometimes I'm a bad driver. I'm not gonna lie, but I just gotta take my time. I be rushing, and then I be like, oh crap. But yeah, I'm gonna park really quickly, and I'm gonna make a decision on whether or not I'm going to get Chick-fil-A or Cava. I think I'm still gonna get Chick-fil-A because Cava is close. It's like right around the corner. It's like right around the corner, so I could get that. So let me make an executive decision. I think I'm gonna get Chick-fil-A though, because I'm just in the mood for Chick-fil-A. I put it in my brain, and here it is. Here it is. Yes, and then a little payment just popped up on my phone that I made a credit card payment. Made 2 credit card payments, yo. 2. I'm making moves. Okay. I decided to stick with Chick-fil-A. Oh, am I ordering up here? We're not using the... Yes, we are. Interesting. Doing something different here at this Chick-fil-A. They like changed the ordering thing. So instead of like there being 2 people out here, well, there are 2 people out here, but one is like standing under the sun thing. An umbrella. The sun thing, girl. That it's just different. Usually they're walking around, but it is sunny. It is sunny. What did I want to pull up on my phone? I forget. Got my wax. Feeling fresh and smooth like a baby's bottom. Now we're headed to the tattoo shop. So my goal is to film with my camera, this camera, and then also to do like a short form video on my phone. So I gotta try and pay attention and get some clips basically. But hopefully the guy will let me film. I don't have a tripod or anything, so literally I also may need someone to film. My sister's supposed to be there like halfway through, so she will or I could just ask him to like film it on my phone for me, but hopefully that'll be okay. Also hopefully it'll be okay because I'm like 10 minutes late. Yeah, I cut it too close for my appointment. I probably should have put my wax appointment up like 10 minutes, but there's like some construction and it's gonna make me late, so yeah. But anyway, we're on the way. I did send him a message, so hopefully it will be fine. Hopefully it'll be fine, so we'll see. But we're on the way. I think I got my placement together where I want the tattoo. I don't know if I want it like literally in the middle of the back of my bicep. I kind of want it like right above my elbow, kind of, but like back here, not too big, not too small. And I want thin script Just because like all my other tattoos are all pretty dainty. Like I don't have a tattoo that's like thick, if that makes sense. So I want it to be pretty thin. Pretty thin stripped. So anyway, we're headed, about to get on the highway, so I'll show you guys when we get there.